Hello everyone, it's me. It's Nami. And I got a twink with me.
Let's go.
Hi everyone, thank you for the sub, Corex. Thank you for the follow, Aslan. You can both now leave. This is a British phobic stream. I actually have no issue with British people, but you know, Idora, he told me in private he really hates the British.
What? Oh, when have I said that? I drink so much tea, it would be illegal for me to hate the British.
Okay, but you just told me you live in Japan, so...
I mean, you know, shit happens, shit happens.
Wait, but the Japanese hate the Portuguese, I think, right?
I don't know.
They had like a really negative experience with the Japanese, as far as I remember. Anyways.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Let me start this off, as always, with the one and only question. What are you drinking?
And how much water does it have in it?
What?
You know, it could be not a lot of water and a lot of something else. Mm-hmm.
How much whiskey is in your tea?
Does it drink catch on fire when you throw a match at it?
Hey Koshe, thank you for the follow.
Let's go.
I have a... It says on the package Thai ginger mango tea, but this is about as Thai as the Thai food in German Thai stores, you know? It's like, yeah, it's very Thai. But it's super mango forward and very delicious. I like it a lot. So what do you got?
I'm drinking my standard black tea with milk.
Violently British, I see.
I'm sorry. I drink too much tea.
No, it's fine. I mean, I drink a lot of tea as well.
Yeah.
I legitimately had a dilemma right about now about which tea to make, because I tried to decide between the Thai ginger mango tea, and then I bought some strawberry and orange tea, which is like incredibly German. Just fruit teas are such a German thing.
Yes, I do remember getting them as a souvenir once.
You're imported, that's okay. We forgive you.
Oh, I hope you paid for your import duty or whatever, right? Let's go.
And thank you for the follow, Nanoda.
Do it for Yorkshire.
Do it for Yorkshire. I fucking hate Yorkshire tea. It's disgusting. I do not understand how a nation of tea drinkers can just collectively decide to drink the only tea that legitimately tastes like dirt. I just don't get it. Yorkshire is so bad.
Oh, I guess they had to... I don't know. I have no excuse for them.
Crimes? Oh no. I think your community is about to steal something from me.
What? What are they doing? Your tail? Are they trying to steal your tail? Oh no.
They're doing crimes. You like my tail?
You're just upset I don't have my tail out.
Should I show the full tail? I mean, just because I can.
Sure. Full tail.
Full tail.
Oh my god.
It's actually such a nice model. I used the full body function way not enough. Let's be real here.
Oh yeah. I get what you mean.
Good one. Let me go back to this. Wait, Idora.
Yeah?
Have you ever seen this one?
I think I have on my probably Twitter. Oh my god, you could grate cheese off of that. Wait, let me get my Parmesan real quick.
Consider this was like an afterthought. No, like
an afterthought, huh?
Yeah. So Sai drew the model, and he drew the abs as a joke. Ow! Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh my god!
Fuck you, Corex. Anyway, he drew the abs as an afterthought, right? And like he drew them as a joke. And then I was like later on, after he did the entire rest of my life, I was like, hey, can you make, since you drew the abs anyways, can you like give me a random toggle that just removes the lower part of the toga so I can show off the abs? Because those were not planned at all. He just threw them in for funsies.
Perfect. Yeah, just get ripped for fun, right? Yeah.
Just get ripped for fun. Because
Wow.
I'm a constrictor snake. You know how it
You're
goes.
right. It's all muscle.
The free truths about constrictor snakes. Yes, we will eat you. The boobs are fake. They only exist to drag in male victims, and the tummies are shredded because we have to strangulate you somehow.
Exactly.
Become
And
shredded.
yeah, without become shredded button.
Man, I
Oh,
wish I
if
had one
only.
of those in real life.
Right? Oh my god. Oof.
I need like a gym partner.
Oh, I get what you mean. Like, I'm so bad at going to the gym by myself, right? Unless someone drags my ass out of like my house and takes me to the gym, I'm not going.
Yeah, same with my disability makes it even harder. What's the
That would
lore of
add
the
to it for
teal
sure.
person?
The teal person? Wow. I'm a
Idora, I
snake.
think you're a teal person.
I get called a teal. Okay, you know what? This is the first time I've actually been called teal person. Usually I get called like green guy or like blue guy.
I really think you are more teal though.
I am teal. I'm supposed to be teal, but people like pick green or blue.
Oh, some people also would go like azure.
Oh, I haven't heard that either. It's usually green or blue. More green usually.
I don't know, you don't look that
But
green.
I know, right?
I
Oh my god.
can see behind your
You're
ears from
top-line.
here, and I can assure you, chat, there's no green.
There you go. No green proven.
Teal Goblin Godspeed Spider-Man.
You just had to throw in the Spider-Man. People just throw in Spider-Man into everything these days. I can't believe it. You're gonna have like Spider-Man flavored tea or something at some point.
Spider-Man flavored
I don't know
tea.
what. Yeah. You know what?
There
Never
already
mind.
is a tea that tastes like spider webs and dust.
Huh?
It's called
Oh
Yorkshire.
no! Don't say it. No. Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag definitely not sponsored. There is exactly 2 companies in this world I would never accept a sponsorship from. The first one being Raid Shadow Legends, the other one obviously being
God.
Yorkshire because I have a little bit of respect for myself left.
Well, there you go. There you go.
And where were we?
Well,
Oh yeah, you wanted to tell me about your
my
issues with
lore.
going to the gym.
Oh,
Okay, fuck yeah.
that too.
Fuck Nestle.
Yeah, it's screw Nestle as well. But my issues with going to the gym. I'm just like lazy and I don't go outside unless someone takes me outside. Then I go outside. Yeah. That doesn't make me bottom though. Chat, don't even think about it.
No, what makes you bottom is the stream title.
The stream title. Wait a second.
Look,
wait a
I
second.
wanted to put in Twink Snake and Twitch didn't let me, so now I had to put in Bottom Snake.
Yeah, Twitch like hates half my stream titles. I can't put in twink. I can't put in a lot of other like terms that I try and put in sometimes.
Twitch doesn't let me call myself a bitch.
Oh my god, it's a problem. Yeah. But
I wanted
yeah, my problem
to make titles like "Who has 2 thumbs and hunts monsters?" This bitch, and Twitch didn't let me.
Right? Oh. Yeah, Twitch needs to understand context.
Idora must be taken for regular walks.
I do like walks.
Well, that's okay. I'm his mom. I'm okay with changing his diapers.
What? Oh my god. No, my chat does not need another fetish, please.
Twitch won't let Idora announce his slut face.
Yeah, they won't. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Oh boy.
They're gonna ban me again. No.
Again?
The last time I took off my shirt, I got banned, so yeah, again.
Wait, you took off your shirt and you got banned?
Yeah, like, not even like IRL.
Do you have a toggle for your model that turns your shirt off?
Not this one. Not this model. Wait, I can send you like the image that...
Do you have a nude model?
It's not a model. It's just like a reference sheet.
Corex takes a shirt off all the... Yeah, that's right, but Corex removed his nipples. So Corex knew that he would get bonked by Twitch for it. So he let Sai drew his model without nipples, which was a very smart move.
You surgically remove your nipples. Interesting.
No, actually it was not surgical, it was artistically.
Artistically. Artisanally removed nipples.
Artisanally removed nipples.
I sent you a picture of the state I was in on that stream before I got
Yeah, I
banned.
can tell you why you got banned. Yeah.
But
I'm just gonna say that torso doesn't look extremely manly.
oh my,
Look,
that's what happens when you're a
look,
femboy.
Idora, you can't put that on screen. That is like implied full nudity. That one, you were asking for it with that one.
No, like I don't want to get too into it, but it was very much like that. I don't think it was a deserved ban. I feel like it was like targeted harassment or whatever. But like yeah.
I feel like this is one of those cases where they could have just given you a warning.
Yeah, but no, I got a 7-day ban in like right before my marathon stream. But yeah,
Yeah, Twitch do be like
it's fine.
that.
It's fine.
Is this another Venom situation? No, I don't think Idora is an egg. Idora doesn't give me egg vibes, unlike Venom.
Thank you for actually saying that. Like my chat seems to think otherwise.
No, I have a pretty good nose for stuff like that. And
that's what they all. That's what my chat says too. But yeah.
yeah, no, I'm not really getting the vibes from
I trust you. Good.
Like I said, I have a really good nose for that. Like I have like a 90% rate of calling
Accuracy.
the correct shots on that. So looking at you, Ice Fish in my channel.
Oh my god, egg detected? What the?
Yeah.
But my lore, right?
Lore.
If you want to like hear about my lore, even though I do introduce myself as a snake boy, I'm more of a chimera who just has like a majority of snake DNA. So I end up with a few other traits mixed in from time to time. But yeah.
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 I mean,
mostly snake chimera.
Yeah. My weirdest child. I really don't know how the chimera part came together. Like it was a weird night. I was very drunk. Don't ask me.
And I do like say that I was made in a lab, so they just got a very large DNA donation from you.
I really don't know how they got it though, because I don't remember anything of that evening.
I mean, I guess they must have extracted a lot of that. Yeah.
I just know that the next day I was banned from every sperm bank in the country, so something must have happened.
Oh no, they put you on the blacklist.
I got on the blacklist. You need to buy the collab DLC. It's very useful when you do a lot of collabs, is all I'm saying. But with its price, if you need it like once or twice a year, it's really not worth it.
Yeah.
Because like you can also just use OBS.ninja. Like seriously, you go to OBS.ninja, you click add camera to OBS, use a virtual camera from your VTubing program that also works with like VC-Face and other things that have virtual cameras, so...
Yeah. It depends on layout that you want to go for as well. Like if you want like separate like characters in separate places, like Video Ninja, what was it? The Video Ninja thing is like totally fine. But if you want to be in like the same space, then VTube Studio is kind of the only way to do it properly, I think.
But there is other programs that are being worked on in terms of
yeah.
How do words work again?
For like the collab stuff, right?
Yeah, there's other programs being worked on, but it's always a bit finicky.
Yeah, like VTube Studio, like you use VTube Studio anyway, so like just doing the collab stuff through that is usually the neatest, but yeah.
I think the main problem is also that VTube Studio already eats a ton of resources on most PCs, and having collabs with like 8 or 9 models running doesn't make it any better.
Oh my! The most I've done on wait, how many can you do on VTube Studio? I've like done 4 before.
I think you can have 5 maximum or 6. Let me see.
Okay.
Let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. Which is all,
okay.
but it's
I've done
already
like 4, but yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But you know, I forgot what I wanted to say.
It's okay. But yeah.
I'm enjoying my
That's
tea.
how
My
it
brain is
happens.
empty and it's too warm.
Oh no.
I
I
almost
usually have the problem
collapsed
with
on
like
the way home.
yapping too much.
Hmm?
Oh no. It's too hot outside these days, yeah.
Just keep yapping. That's what the entire stream is for.
Yeah. You don't need to ask me twice, but the freaking I don't want to talk about the weather too much because like it just sounds like boomer talk. I'm sorry. Oh.
That's fine. I am old, so.
Oh no. I mean,
I'm,
you're my mom, so you know.
yeah, I mean, I'm
Mom
not
reveal.
boomer old, but I'm old. But yeah, like.
Oh no. Mm-hmm.
It's a bit fucky right now. I'm gonna talk about the weather, because, like, it's insane.
Okay, yeah.
A week ago, we had floods. Like, we had floods all
Oh
over
no.
Bavaria this entire weekend, this entire week. 4 people died. There was water masses everywhere. Millions of people lost their, or hundreds of people lost their home.
Mm-hmm.
And a few days later, we have fucking summer suddenly out of nowhere. It's insane.
Oh, yikes.
But hey, all of this is normal, and climate change isn't real.
Yeah. Oh. Do you have? Are you like north enough? I mean, are you south enough to have air conditioning, or are you like too north to have air conditioning?
I'm too nerd for air conditioning.
Oh no!
Luckily, I
Good
live
luck
in an old house, so the house walls are very thick and very cool, made of actual stone. So it's a very, very
okay.
cool house by nature.
Guys, mommy lives in a castle. Confirmed. Old house
I
made of stone.
refer
Yeah.
to the title. Why does he call me mommy?
What do you mean? Why do I call you mommy? I thought, huh?
24/7 sauna, let's go, please, no.
Oh no.
Unless, of course, Fia takes her clothes off and sits next to me. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I don't think that's gonna help cool down the situation. Come on.
Not for Fia.
If anything, it's gonna make things hotter.
But yeah, I really need to start working out. It's just so hard when you have like fucking executive dysfunction to actually get out of the house. Like, I had a gym membership before, and I went there like once, not because I didn't want to, but because I like sat there with the plan of like, okay, I'm going to the gym now. And then I sat there for 2 hours and I couldn't get up, and it was horrible. So yeah, that didn't work. I just need someone to give me that executive moment of actually getting up and starting the walk to the gym. Then I could go there.
Yeah, if you like make a promise with someone to meet them at the gym at a certain time, like every like once in a while, right? It makes it so much easier.
That doesn't work. It doesn't work for me, because for me it's like an actual disability. Like, I have executive dysfunction. I can't. How do I explain it? So I want to do something. I know how to do it. I have the plan. I have the will. And I can't get to the starting point. The starting point mechanism is broken for my brain. And that is basically everything. Be it from playing games or doing my housework, going to work, stuff like that. It's why I have a social worker that helps me multiple times per week. Because otherwise I would just fucking die because I can't take care of myself. So that's fun. Yay!
Yeah, I kind of like get that, but yeah. I guess you need that extra push to actually get started.
No, I just need someone to be there. It's hilarious.
Okay.
As soon as someone's standing next to me, I can function like a normal person. Because my brain is incredibly good at mirroring other people.
Oh my god,
but if I'm left to my own devices, I will just fucking die. I have days where my community has to give me a push and be in voice chat with me so I can cook. Otherwise, I wouldn't eat all day.
Aww. Yeah, but the cooking was fun. I like them watching the cooking.
Yeah. I'm gonna make... tomorrow I'm making minestrone. Italian,
let's go!
Italian
minestrone.
vegetable and noodle soup. Japan's weather is crazy. Seems to get a bit of everything. So, like, Japanese culture.
Yeah, I hate it when it rains tentacles.
Soup. Good soup.
Good soup always good. A tummy full of soup.
It's just, I've been craving it for a while now. So I thought, like, why not just make it
Oh, that's
tomorrow?
good.
Screw it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Mm. One of these days
Oh.
I'll have to make pizza from scratch.
Pizza from scratch is so good. I love pizza from scratch.
No, Rennie, you're cute. The problem with pizza from scratch is I can't really make it into a stream. Because it's like, okay, now I make the
Yeah, it takes
dough,
too
then I
long.
wait for 4 hours, and then making the dough into actual pizza is like a 20-minute job, so doesn't really make for a good stream.
Yeah. Yeah, you need like something you can do for 4 hours to kill time.
Not for 4 hours. My cooking streams I aim at like 1 hour because everything else is like just not realistic.
Oh yeah, and there you go. Then in that case, it doesn't fit.
So they most of the times go between 1 and 2 hours. I think the longest I made was the lasagna stream where I made lasagna completely from scratch. That one was like 2.5 hours. But that included like 45-minute baking time, so
yeah. That's still pretty. That's real pretty good. 2.5 hours to make lasagna is pretty good from scratch.
it was so dumb because I made the lasagna, then I ate lasagna for the entire week, and then the next week my mother came to visit, and guess what she wanted to eat? Lasagna. So I made another lasagna and ate another lasagna for 3 days.
Let's go.
So I ate lasagna.
I don't know if I could
for
get
like
bored of
1.5
lasagna though, but
I ate lasagna for like 1.5 weeks straight.
That's a lot of lasagna.
Yeah.
Ooh. Like, I haven't had that much lasagna, so I can say that I probably wouldn't get bored of lasagna, but, then again, I haven't had that much lasagna, so...
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm cooking too good to eat just lasagna.
Yeah.
I like cooking many different dishes. But you living in Japan, you're gonna tell me you're not cooking a lot, right?
It depends.
Come on,
like,
you got the
I've been
energy of a conveni addict.
Okay, no, it depends on how much energy I have, right? Like, like how much energy I have, and like also I've been on a diet recently, so I haven't like been cooking anything that has like rice or like even pasta, I guess, mostly, if I can help it.
You mean a diet without pasta? Is this like some sort of British joke I'm too Italian to understand?
No, I had pasta today, to be fair. I did have pasta today, but it was like, it was convenient store pasta.
I mean, as long as it's pasta, pasta is the best thing ever. And I will fight anyone who disagrees.
No, pasta's really good. There's so much variety with pasta, so...
I have stopped eating as much pasta as I did in the past, but I used to eat like pasta 5 times a week, easily.
Ooh.
Sometimes multiple times a day, just because I like pasta. It's like, I grew up eating pasta almost every day.
I think I had like quite a lot of pasta growing up too, but usually it was something like quirky, like like tuna or something.
Tuna pasta?
Yeah.
Like
it's like a bolognese but with tuna.
Are we talking pasta alla tonno or like actual like just tuna bolognese-esque sauce?
Yeah, something like that.
There is pasta with tuna in Italian cooking with a light tomato sauce, like olives.
I don't think it was anything proper, but yeah.
Oh dear.
It was okay though. I just added a lot of cheese to it, so it was good.
I never understand why people combine fish and cheese.
Fish and cheese.
It's so weird because I recently heard some American person say fish and cheese is a classic combo. And where I'm
it's a classic combo
in Sicily, we never put fish and cheese together because in Sicily we go fish and cheese don't go together.
It depends on the fish. If it's something like salmon, right? Oh, it goes well with cheese.
The poor salmon.
What? No, like smoked salmon and like cream cheese on a bagel.
Oh no. I mean, okay, on a bagel I can see it with cream cheese, but I'm thinking like freaking cheddar cheese and fish doesn't work together. Lasagna for me is made in bulk to eat for the better part of the next few weeks. Exactly.
Let's
I'll tell you
go.
lasagna.
Oh, I want lasagna now.
I
It's
think I was
been
able to save the
a long
VOD
time.
to my VOD channel.
Let's go.
Let's go! Yeah, it should be on my YouTube channel, on my VOD second YouTube. No.
There you go. If you want to see lasagna, you know where to go, guys.
Hi, I'm Ares. I'm a
Get the
professional
lasagna.
streamer. I do tea time every week and I can talk so well. It's amazing.
Let's go.
You know which one I really crave now that it's summer?
Yeah.
When I was a child, my Sicilian relatives, they would always make grilled swordfish steaks and then just serve them with this like garlic, parsley, lemon sauce with olive oil. So it was basically like a mix of olive oil and lemon juice with garlic and parsley mixed, and then would just drip it over the fish, and that was dinner. And then you would eat that on the roof of our house while the sun is going down in the Sicilian summer heat. I'm craving that so much right now.
Like
a fucking
grilled fish and like a very like zesty kind of sauce, I guess, like that. It sounds so good. Oh.
I wanted to make it myself, but like over here in Germany, a swordfish steak just costs like $20 and upwards. That's just not feasible.
Yeah, no, like swordfish steak, unless like it's somewhere where you like actually like literally like, you know, catch swordfish, it's not gonna be feasible. Oh, I want swordfish steak too. Sounds so good.
Oh, I miss visiting
Best I can
Sicily.
do is tuna, I guess. You know, it sounds good.
Well, my family doesn't want to see me anymore, so that's fun. Yeah, when I started transitioning, my Sicilian family basically told me I'm not welcome in the family home anymore in Sicily, so that was fun.
Yeah, that sounds annoying, but they're lost.
I mean, yes, but also, try to afford a hotel on Sicily. I guess it's not that expensive in comparison, but like it's still driving
it's still
to
not
Sicily.
The best, for sure.
Or like traveling to Sicily and then having to pay for a hotel gets expensive really quickly.
Yeah, then it becomes not as much worth it to go just to have like swordfish steak.
I really want to have a vacation. Idora, let's go to Sicily. I'm gonna show you around Palermo.
I've never been. Sure.
Actually, my family has a valley dedicated to them. In
valley dedicated to them.
Well, it's not quite a street, and it's more than just a pathway. But in the botanical gardens in Palermo, there's one specific path/street that is dedicated to one of my uncles. Because when the great uncles at this point, when the Americans came to beat the Nazis, they built barracks on Sicily in Palermo. And they wanted to tear down the botanical garden, which had like insanely rare species of plants from all over the world. So he fought tooth and nail to preserve the botanical garden, and for that they honored him with an entire street in there that's named after him. It's
that's nice.
Pretty neat to see.
But yeah, that sounds interesting. That's some history.
You catch swordfish here in Australia and the price is still completely fucked? Yeah.
Oh no. The price of everything in Australia is fucked, except like maybe some types of meat. But yeah.
You know what's also fucked? The price of potatoes for some reason.
Really? I haven't been paying attention.
I live in Germany, right? Potato fucking country. We grow more potatoes than we can eat. A sack of potatoes for some reason is now $5 for 2 kilograms of potatoes. That's insane. I shit you not, a year ago it was like half of that.
Oh my god, yeah. No, like inflation for like just really basic ass like food has been crazy these days, I feel like.
And it's all the base ingredients that got way more expensive, right?
Yeah.
Flour, potatoes, eggs, milk, cheese.
No,
butter.
Don't even get me started on eggs. Oh no, not the eggs.
It's still affordable in Germany. We pay like $2 for like 10 eggs, so that's okay.
Yeah, I think it's like roughly. It used to be like way cheaper here, but like it almost like doubled over like the last like 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just never ever thought that in my life I would have to cut out potatoes out of my diet because I can't afford them anymore. Like, the fuck?
Yo, potatoes here are way cheaper. You should move to Japan, obviously.
I wish I could. Although I think Japan for me would be one of those countries I would love to do a vacation in, and I would hate living there.
For a lot of people, I think it is like that because like
Yeah.
fitting into not just like fitting into Japanese like culture, I guess, but like it's a bit of a lottery if you like ever try and work in Japan, probably because like some companies like it'll go totally fine, right? Like I don't think my workplace has I don't think like there's a lot of friction with me working in my workplace, but there's probably gonna be like a lot of companies out there where it's like not that easy to work in. But yeah, it's a bit of a lottery there for sure.
2 kilograms of potatoes is about 180. Yeah, that's what it should cost. In Germany, I shit you not, today I tried to buy potatoes for my minestrone tomorrow, and I looked at the prices and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put a zucchini in instead. Fuck it.
Zucchini! Oh no, that's sad. When you decide to put a zucchini into
the
the
thing with
potato.
minestrone is that it's super modular, and basically it was originally a soup you would use to use up leftover vegetables. So
that's fair, but still.
Yeah.
Oh.
Work culture there would kill you. Yeah. It's not just a work culture for me, it's also fitting into a country where trans rights aren't that big, and then also being noticeably a fucking white ass toast bread person, so it's just not
there's a lot of like there's a lot of like things that would need a lot of work to make it work in Japan for sure.
No,
but
for me it's just there's too many things speaking against me. Yes, fear, that is definitely a word I can pronounce. I speak perfect Russian and I know how to read Cyrillic.
I don't even know half those letters. Let's go.
Oh, Oxpovka.
I don't know if that's how you read it.
I have no clue.
Close enough.
I can't read Cyrillic.
Between the two of us, you're obviously the expert, so I shall default to that as well.
Huh?
Perfect. That's what it is now.
I don't speak Cyrillic at all.
Neither do I, so you know.
But yeah, I think for Japan I have too many things speaking against me to ever integrate.
Yeah,
it says
no,
Okroshka.
like even being ooh, close enough. You were pretty close, I think.
Oxpovka is what I said. How does that spell Okroshka? What the... Cyrillic makes no sense.
Okroshka, yeah, should be the English lettering. There you go. Oh my god.
I feel like Cyrillic is a personal attack on my on me. Give me a second. My family
it's a totally
is
different alphabet, so yeah.
My family
as a
is
femboy,
spamming.
even like what? Your family spamming?
My family is spamming messages and voice text.
Bad timing, always.
What do you mean a W is sh?
Who decided the W is sh? What the... Interesting.
This is fine. Shioganai.
Yeah. R is extended into P, huh? How do you extend R into P?
Thank you for the follow syntax. Much appreciated.
Let's go.
No, all I'm saying is... I dislike Cyrillic. It is a personal attack on me. I have no issue with like Russian or Ukrainian or like any of the other Cyrillic languages, but the fucking script of Cyrillic just makes me want to punch someone.
Oh.
The top line extended and curved.
There you go.
Huh?
The R is extended to P, apparently, is because the top line is extended and curved into a circle.
I feel like chat is
yeah.
committing a hate crime against me. This is what it feels like.
You could probably, like, make up a script and then gaslight someone into thinking that it's actually a natural language.
I mean,
And sometimes
yes.
I feel like... I mean, that's what people did in the past, right? They probably just, like, made up some shit and they're like, hey, look at this. I can say, make sounds.
Okay, I feel like Fia is just making fun of me now because there's no way you have
The V
one
and the W.
letter for V and W, and for some reason it's B.
For some reason it's B! Oh.
And our B is
you...
just a 5 with an extra letter. Okay, sure. You know what? You win, Russia. You win. You can keep your language.
Oh no, the V's and the W's though. Oh, turning them into a B, that's messed up.
And people say German is fucked up for having Ä, Ö, and Ü. You know those here? Let me post them in chat.
The one that
for
confuses
some
me,
reason, English people always just pronounce as R, O, and U. It's like it's not the same. Those points mean something.
They put the lines down for a reason. They have a purpose.
Like the same, like Korex always tells me he got a doner kebab, and I'm just sitting here like it's döner. It's not the same.
Let's go.
There comes the Finnish person with an A. A. Where is my
Yeah?
Oh wait, I don't have voice changer anymore. not voice changer. What's it called?
Yeah.
Voice mod. The program. Because I wanted to activate the echo into the Gura meme.
Oh!
But I don't have voice mod anymore.
It's okay, just go into a tunnel real quick. You'll be fine.
Just going into a tunnel. When stationed in Germany, you had a German tell you to stop trying to speak the language because you don't sound angry enough. That sounds exactly like something a German shithead would say just to fuck with you, yeah. Especially when you're like in Bavaria.
if you're stationed on a military base, yeah.
Like if you're stationed in Bavaria, there's like 100% chance somebody said that to fuck with you.
Yeah. Oh no.
Fucking with stationed Americans here is like a national pastime.
Damn, I guess they really need some new hobbies. They should watch VTubers.
Like, did you know that, you know how Americans think that Germans drink out of boots and that's why they have those boot glasses? Where they drink beer out of?
Huh?
You never seen a beer boot?
That's disgusting.
I've
never seen a beer boot.
It's like a normal beer glass, but it's shaped like a boot. The
Wait,
reason they think that is because some
boot?
dumbass told apparently a station GI during World War II or after World War II, they told them, yeah, and we totally drink out of a boot, you should try it as well, and made them drink out of boots. And Americans took that and took it home. And apparently they believed it, and now whole parts of America believe that Germans drink beer out of boots. Nobody here has ever seen a boot beer glass. Nobody here has ever drunk beer out of a boot. And if they did, it was for a dumb bet as teenagers. Nobody here drinks beer out of a boot. It's just... we told them too many dumb things.
You taught them incorrectly on purpose because it would be funny.
Let me send you an image of those beer boot glasses.
Oh my god.
It's actually so dumb because like for some reason they produce those in America now and you can't get them at all in Germany.
That'd be a very funny like souvenir to get someone if you ever visit America.
Yeah. Visit America and get my family an original German beer boot from America.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that looks like a nightmare to clean. Oh.
It's a nightmare to drink.
Yeah, that too.
Because the liquid, as soon as there's an air bubble in the boot tip, it's impossible to drink out of, and you have to like hold it a certain way.
Yeah, which direction do you like even like tilt it? Like
you have to hold it like 90
right?
degrees to the side with the boot pointing horizontally.
Oh.
Otherwise, you can't really drink
Oh
out
my
of it.
God.
It's just dumb. Nobody should ever be made to drink out of a boot.
They need to make like a version of this, but it's like a high heel, right? And you have like a opening on the end of the bottom of the high heel, so you can basically put the heel of a high heel into your mouth and drink out of that.
Okay, Quentin Tarantino.
No. I don't even like feet, first of all. What the hell?
Sorry, you gave that one to me for free.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I was being creative. I was called being creative.
Creatively sucking on feet, I see how it is.
I do know a lot of people that would buy that though.
I just remember that my like generally it's a pastime in Bavaria to fuck with people and make them believe bullshit.
Oh my god. Gaslighting is a pastime. Lovely.
Yeah, basically. I just remember that one time I was in a store with my biological father. And he was looking for spaghetti, and spaghetti were sold out. The only thing they had was this like double length spaghetti.
Double length spaghetti?
Yeah,
what?
so they were like normal
double...
spaghetti but twice as long. It was like some novelty souvenir thing. And he told and made the clerk believe that he can't buy those because those need twice as long to cook because they're twice as long, which is complete bullshit because it's the same thickness. Like it cooks at the same rate, but he like talked with this poor woman and made her legitimately believe that because it's twice as long, it takes twice as long to cook. The poor woman got gaslit.
It's probably written on the packaging.
It reads on the packaging how long it takes to cook. It's just he made her believe that he like gaslit her into shit. It's insane.
Does he like do the thing where he just like has a very convincing, very deadpan voice as well?
Oh yeah, he totally can do that. He's better than me at it. I'm not a good liar. That's the problem. When I try to like gaslight and lie to people, like it just doesn't work. They're just like, nah, you're bullshitting me.
The best way to be a good liar is to tell everyone that you're a bad liar.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work. I'm sadly like a real bad liar. Like people will legitimately catch me in every single lie I do. Even if it's something not horrible, I'm just like, you know, a little white lie is I'm instantly getting seen through.
Oh, that's kind of wholesome, honestly.
It's horrible, because sometimes lying is very useful.
It is useful, but like,
give me a second,
from my perspective, it's wholesome. Yeah. Oh. Very justified. Oh,
I disabled that command.
Oh.
I had a command.
No, you're getting away with a warning this time, Fia.
Are you sure? Are you really sure?
Oh my god. Is that at home? Okay. The fish itself, 10 out of 10. What really gets me is the right hand with the finger tapping the fish.
It's the mackerel.
The smackerel! I love it. Perfect.
I actually have it also as an emote.
The smackerel emote. Oh my... Yes, I have seen that. I have seen that emote. Let's go. This makes so much sense.
Yeah. It's I don't even know. I think it all started with a bad joke where I just randomly said I'm gonna slap you with a fish, and it became a community meme. On the Cyrillic discussion, tell me this is not a beautiful word. That's not a word. That probably means something like fluff. I can't read that. I'm convinced the first one is an F. The A is probably a B. The T is I assume an F as well. The K is another F. You know what that means, Fish?
Why all the words just like F? All the letters just F?
Because I don't trust Cyrillic. F's in the chat. Post Cyrillic letters. Yeah, that checks out.
Fish.
But yeah, Sai did a very great job with the fish. I love the animation too.
It's so good. Okay, the funniest part is that the fish is so distracting that it takes a while to actually notice the face.
I don't even know how to describe the sound of...
Oh.
I assume that's the sound it makes. It looks like an axe that somehow got speared.
Like, it's like two X's celebrating... Oh yeah, that is a spear. Damn.
Oh, it's two...
Is that what the Vikings
It's
contributed?
two Ks.
It's two Ks back to back.
Yeah.
Yo.
It's two Ks that happen to be secret agents. And they're holding guns.
It's like a buzzing sound a bug makes. Wow.
Zatka.
Someone was actually... Is that how you say it? Zatka?
That's how I would pronounce it.
I guess, yeah.
What does that mean?
Is that an,
I feel like
Yeah,
they're probably
should-
just telling me to pronounce a ton of fucking
Reaper!
Russian curse words.
Apparently means Reaper according to Google Translate. That sounds kind of cool. Honestly, if Reaper from Overwatch was called Zatka instead of Reaper, he would be like at least 50% cooler.
I don't know. Reaper from Overwatch is just absolute edgelord cringe machine, MacG.
He is!
It's
He's
just-
so cringe.
It's horrid. I physically cannot look at him.
Yo, if any of you in chat are planning on becoming VTubers, please don't call yourself Creeper. No, yeah, don't call yourself Creeper, but don't call yourself Reaper either.
Also bad, anything with Shinigami in the name.
Yeah. It can be done well, but most of the time it's not gonna be done well.
Heckler and Koch, HK for short, for shorter.
I mean, that's the sound that the fucking gun makes when it's like on full auto, I guess, so. Funny story, I do play Airsoft. And my handgun is a... Wait, is it just my handgun? Yeah, I have a HK-45 as my handgun for Airsoft.
Yeah, those were words.
Yeah.
I don't know guns at all. I don't even play shooters, so...
I barely play shooters, I just used to play a bit of Airsoft, but yeah.
So the only thing I know about guns is that a Glock is a handgun. That's all I know.
All I know about Glocks is that if you drop one lead, it becomes something totally different.
Damn fanboy cheating with the size advantage.
Huh? What do you mean?
Isn't that what fanboys always do?
Wait, what's that supposed to mean? What the...
Something biggest clit in the club?
I mean, if you're snake enough, it also like is double trouble, so...
Yeah. Hey guys, this is a penis joke. Did you know that snakes have two penises?
That's not a joke, that's a fact. What are you talking about? What the...
That's a fun fact for you.
That's a fun snake fact for you.
Isn't it a fun fact?
More
Did
is
you know that
fun
snakes
snake fact.
also have two mothers? It's not because it's like biologically necessary, it's just because the mothers are very gay.
Let's go.
And so do sharks. Fear, you can't say,
Yeah.
oh yeah, sharks have two penises, drooly face. That, you can't put that emote there. No! Cease! Go back to the furry channel, you degenerate.
Go back to the primordial soup. Oh.
Go back to the primordial soup.
Huh?
Here? I don't know,
Here?
what is she about to do? And so do sharks.
No, that's not any better. You know what's unfair, right? People are like, oh, humans are the peak of like evolution or whatever, right? No. So many animals have like so many fucking superpowers.
I
Sorry
want
for
to
swearing,
commit
but like
sewer slide.
I've had enough of it, you know?
So you were saying?
No, like a lot of animals have like a lot of cool like abilities, right? That humans don't. Like crocodiles can like keep growing their teeth whenever they fall out.
Yeah.
Like, why can't we do that? Come on.
Because we're mammals.
So I want to bite eat stuff and lose my teeth and grow them back. Come on, let me do it.
I mean, we invented teeth replacements for that.
Dentistry. No, no. Oh no. Whenever I talk to like someone who's like older at work and they have like half their teeth being very shiny and metallic. Ooh.
Okay, but it's kind of cool, isn't it?
teeth.
I'm just saying, if somebody smiled at me and had like fucking silver teeth, that would be kind of awesome.
It can be cool, but like it's not. It's not.
Imagine eating your siblings before being born. God, I wish that was me. I was born so hungry.
Oh.
Because I had no siblings to eat.
Eris woke up. Eris became conscious with a craving for man flesh. Let's go.
I am the goddess of gluttony, after all.
Oh, makes sense. Makes sense. Being
People always think I'm the goddess of snakes, but that's not true. I'm actually the goddess of gluttony and mother of snakes. The reason why I'm the mother of snakes can be simply explained. Have you ever seen a snake eat? Yes, you're welcome. Clearly fits in my domain, that's all I'm saying.
Perfect. Snakes do love eating once a month or so.
Just unhinge your jaw.
Wow.
And in goes the entire roast pork.
No! Unhinge your jaw and in goes the entire Christmas dinner.
Including the table.
Including Grandma, no!
Have you ever seen that one Burger King advert with the dude that snakes along on the ground and unhinges his jaw and eats the entire burger in one go?
Oh no. Unfortunately, I didn't get enough of the snake DNA. My mouth doesn't open that wide.
Oh no.
Cursed.
So you're not a size not a size king?
I have a small mouth. I'm bad with large things in my mouth.
The default state of a feeding snake. Find the largest thing that fits and deep throat it. Can't say that's wrong. Can't say that's wrong.
That's scientifically accurate.
Scientifically accurate. Indeed.
Yes. I mean, who are you gonna believe? The internet or two snakes? Come on now.
Yeah, exactly. Who would you believe? Science or us?
A bunch of snakes, right? When have snakes ever lied to anyone? Never.
I mean, there was the one time I tricked Adam and Eve into eating the apple.
What? That was you? That wasn't Steve Jobs? What the?
No, it wasn't Steve Jobs. It was me. He just took credit for it.
Damn it! Steve Jobs taking credit for everything. I can't believe it.
Yeah, typical Steve Jobs. You know how it goes. Wozniak invents something, Steve Jobs takes the credit.
That's why he wears the freaking turtleneck. He's trying to pretend to be a snake.
Oh yeah. Let's stick him up and punch him. What do you mean, no?
Maybe that's where I draw the line. Resurrecting dead people just to beat them up. Maybe that's where I draw the line. I mean, okay, you didn't say anything about resurrecting. What the?
I said just dig him up.
Yeah. Can we at least like turn him into Frankenstein?
Into what now?
Frankenstein.
Oh.
No, Frankenstein's monster, I guess.
No, we have to wait until Bill Gates also dies, and then we're gonna build an unholy combination of Bill Gates and Steve Jobs.
It's gonna like hate itself because like it'll be like Apple, Windows, Apple, or like Mac, Windows, Mac, Windows, Mac, Windows.
Fucking well. Last time I remembered, I thought they got along super well.
Yeah, it's just the fanboys that don't get along.
Yeah. Let me check. Did Steve Jobs and Bill Gates hate each other?
Did
Bill Gates and Steve Jobs had a fraught relationship. Over the course of 30 plus years, the two went from cautious allies to bitter rivals to something almost approaching friends. Huh.
What? They had a love-hate relationship? I see. That sounds sexy, kinda.
Healing
Except
magic is
they're old.
actually pretty
So, no.
terrifying if you think about it. And if you think about it really hard, necromancy is just healing magic that comes in really late.
Yeah. And you know what they say? Better late than never.
I wish somebody told that to my boyfriend. My ex-boyfriend. Yeah, you know what? Enemies to lovers are. So what you're saying is, if Steve Jobs had lived any longer, he would have married Bill Gates. God damn it! We were deprived. We were deprived.
No, the tech millionaire BL. Come on, what the?
The
It could have
tech
been.
bro,
Okay.
yaoi.
The only thing that's holding me back from wanting that is the fact that they're both like old as fuck.
Oh
I
god,
don't
but
like
can
old
you
people.
imagine Bill Gates and Steve Jobs making out sloppy style public on like some sort of stage
First
after
of
they
all,
like
it's not gonna be.
combined Apple and Windows into Apple?
They're gonna have to hire an extra someone to like spray them with water, else it's not gonna be sloppy. It's gonna be just dry.
You have no idea how fucking sloppy.
Oh.
Having worked as a seniors nurse for 10 years of my life, let me tell you, seniors
That's it.
can be very wet. And I'm not just talking about their diapers, I'm also talking about like, how can one person produce this much drool, especially considering you don't drink?
Where does it come from?
Yeah, it's like, you like have people where you know, like, you're dehydrated, you're refusing to drink. We have to put you on like a fucking drip feed every day because you just refuse to drink and you're constantly dehydrated. How are you drooling so much?
I feel like that's when things stop working properly, I guess. But yeah. Sounds unfortunate. Oh.
I'm gonna say something
Oh.
extremely controversial.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of people that are only being kept alive by virtue of having 24/7 care in seniors' homes, and maybe they shouldn't.
I'm not gonna agree with the second bit. But yeah.
In many cases I've seen, it was just a prolonged suffering, because normally natural selection would have taken care of the whole dying aspect, but people are really bad at letting their family members go. So when you have people that have been in bed for 10 years, can't stand up on their own anymore, and are mentally not there anymore, and somehow we are still supposed to keep them alive for as long as possible, where you know the lights are on but nobody's home, you know? It's like, why are we doing this? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like I get what you mean. Like, people take it way too far just because we can, right? Like, just because we can doesn't mean we should sometimes, but yeah.
It's also that
And
doctors are very, very scared of going up to families and being like, hey, your grandfather hasn't physically died yet, but basically isn't there anymore. What you're doing is keeping an empty husk alive. It costs you a lot of money and it will prolong your grief.
yeah.
Maybe
People,
let that person go.
Yeah, like, you need to learn to like go for sure. It's like, it's really hard for sure, and that wanting to like keep people around is probably what like got us to this point, probably for sure, because like there's a lot of like archaeological evidence of like from like really, really long time ago of people like having healed bones and stuff, right? And like people like evolved to be like that. So, but you know, like, science is like allowing people to take it like way, way too far for sure. And it's a very tricky discussion for sure.
Never forget the moment that actually made me quit being a nurse. It wasn't even anything insanely dramatic or anything. I just remember going into this one room. Obviously, it was a death by 1,000 cut situation, but the one moment where I realized, okay, I'm gonna quit soon. I went into this one room. This person that I've been caring for 5 years was in there. And that person was always completely gone mentally. So I went in, I did my usual spiel, and even if the people are like completely gone mentally, you talk to them, right?
Yeah.
So I talked to them, did like my whole morning care routine and thing, cleaned them up, got them ready for the day, and suddenly that person had just this one moment of clarity. Looked me straight in the eye and said, I just want to die. and then they were gone again.
Yeah.
And that was the moment where I'm like, okay, yeah, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, that sounds very haunting for sure.
Wasn't even the most haunting one.
Mm-hmm.
The one that actually haunts my dream was the guy with the rose stuck in his dick.
What the rose?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds haunting for very different reasons. Oh.
You wanna hear the story? Should we wait until the rest of chat is back from the ads?
Oh no.
Oh,
I mean,
no. Yeah. So
it's your channel. If you wanna, go ahead.
I was helping out in the ER. Normally not my area, right? That was my very first year of working as a nurse. I was in the hospital in inner medicine normally, and we got a call, hey, fuck, ER is overrun, we need help. It was a pretty slow day on our station, so I went down and helped out. And I was on my way back to my own station because it had calmed down. Had some papers under my arm. Dude comes up to me wearing a bathrobe and goes like, hey, can you help? And I'm like, yeah, sure, how can I help you?
Oh no.
And he opens his bathrobe and has wearing nothing underneath, and there's a rose hanging out of his penis. Long story short, he thought he was being romantic and he wanted to surprise his girlfriend by apparently they were both into sounding, so he wanted to insert a rose into his penis to surprise her with it, and motherfucker forgot to take the fucking thorns off.
I mean, even if you fucking take the thorns off, no.
I mean, you can do safe sounding as a sexual practice. That's a thing. I wouldn't.
Yeah, but
I would definitely not recommend a rose, especially not one with the thorns. So long story short, we had, or not we, the doctors had to actually surgically remove the rose because there was thorns in there, and he tried to pull it out and ripped open parts of his urethra. So they had to cut the whole thing open lengthwise and get the rose out that way. And I wasn't there, but I was told that he apparently asked the doctor after the operation when he's gonna be able to have sex again. And the doctor just pulled a face and left.
Why?
Yeah, why?
This guy? There's no stopping this guy. Oh. Why?
And this, kids, is why never make decisions while horny.
Yeah.
Did he get to keep the penis? I assume that they were able to sew the penis back up. I just was told that the chance for his what is it called in English? In German it's called Schwellkörper. Like the parts that make the penis hard, they had to cut through it, so...
The erectile tissue probably or something.
Yeah, the erectile tissue or something like that. That part probably don't work as well anymore, so...
That part, from what I've heard, is surprisingly fragile, so yeah. Ooh. I can... Ooh. Well, I mean, he was into some kinky shit, so I'm pretty sure he'll figure out a way to have fun. We have
I'm not gonna count on that one.
What do you mean?
Hey, it's important to know when to hedge your bets.
I mean, we have technology, we have tools, we invented, tools for a reason, right?
Okay, tools.
Tools, yes, tools, exactly. Who knows, maybe his girlfriend will be up for a hip exercise or something.
For what?
A hip exercise,
Oh, hip ex...
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm not gonna yuck his yum. I mean, yeah, prosthetics have been around for a while. There's also like the whole technology they use for trans men, where they have basically a inflatable balloon that gets put as like a balloon sleeve around the penis in like trans male surgeries. That's a thing that I assume he could get something like that.
That sounds so complicated, but also
it's actually super fun.
Genius.
I have a friend who showed it to me. So he had his bottom surgery, and so for him they put the pump control in his right ball, basically. So when he wants to have sex, he takes his right ball and pumps it, and then the penis gets stiff, which is really fucking funny to watch. I mean, more power to him. I'm glad he enjoys his newfound genitals, but like, seeing it for the first time was insane. Just the Looney Tunes-esque style of him sitting there pumping his dick up.
I want to see one that's like voice activated, right? I want to see one that's voice activated to how to give it a pep talk.
Oh my god, imagine just this dude taking off his pants, looking at his dick.
And just talking to his dick.
Penis, activate! Like mecha style.
Can we have one that's like gesture activated, so like you can do like the whole Kamen Rider kind of like Power Rangers kind of like thing, and then it just activates.
Imagine doing the Kamen Rider style, free hands and the dick goes up. Boner on demand.
Even better.
Yeah.
Or the Naruto like hand signs. You just do like erection digits.
The fucking hand sign. Look, we shouldn't make fun of this. I'm happy that he is enjoying his newfound genitals. I just think it's hilarious to watch. There's a reason why he and his now girlfriend have decided that he does that in the bathroom without her.
I think his girlfriend needs to. She needs to learn how to have a bit of a sense of humor. I feel like.
No, the way she described it to me was, there is nothing for her that kills the mood faster than watching him pump up his dick. How does it get deactivated afterwards, though? I think he has in the same ball a separate reservoir he can press to let the. So basically, what he does is there is a reservoir of air in the ball that he pumps in, and he can then just open the valve and let it back into the reservoir in the ball. That's like a ball pump.
See. Yeah, it's probably like a pinch valve or something.
Yeah, it's like a pinch valve thingy.
Yeah, there you go.
He said he's gonna get a mechanical one, which is like electric. I don't know if he ever went through with it, but I know that there's like an electric version of that does it automatically, which you can do via an app on your phone.
That sounds very convenient.
Yeah.
Like prosthetics have been getting very like high tech recently. Not just like people's like people's penises, but like prosthetic legs and stuff too. But
yeah, I've seen some crazy electric prosthetic legs.
I've heard they're very quirky, as in you need to like have it on the correct settings, or else it does not work properly. But yeah.
I just think it's a great
the air pump thing is really cool, I think, and like I feel like if you're having like surgery and getting like actual functional like penis installed and stuff, right? I guess like having fun with it, I feel like is part of it too. Like I'm all for like having fun and when you're like actually doing like kinky stuff. So.
I mean, I think it's great that prosthetics are going such a long way, because we have come so far from the time of, hey, this is basically just a wooden leg that we put on your stump and tell you to suck it up, buttercup.
Exactly.
Like we have people running marathons with prosthetic legs nowadays, which is insane to think. Or the new prosthetic hands I've seen that legitimately read parts of your brain waves. So you can like...
yeah, that technology is really cool too.
So you have like an almost fluid functioning hand as a prosthetic, which is just... wow. 10 years ago, I wouldn't have thought it possible, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, I mean, there's some really interesting stuff out there for sure. And like that is the really cool part about like a lot of technology for sure. Like you take it for granted because like you don't see how fast technology progresses a lot of the time, right? But then you suddenly like get blindsided by something that you don't pay attention to like that.
Something that became big when I was in when I was working in the hospital as a nurse, since I was in the inner medicine. is the TAVI or TAVI, which is a fake heart lid, basically. So you know how there's like
okay.
lids in the heart that open and close in correspondence with the blood flow, so it doesn't flow back.
Yeah.
So those have always been a real issue to replace or to maintain, especially in older patients. And then they invented technology where you can literally run a tiny catheter up someone's vein, like they open up at the arm, and implant a fucking catheter here that goes into the heart, and via this catheter they can implant this basically artificial heart piece that they can put
the valve
in there.
thing. Yeah.
And that's like something that got really big when I was learning to be a nurse, and it was like, wow, that is technology that saved so many lives. It was invented basically by chance, which is so impressive.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Like it's been a thing for a while before that, but it became big when I was learning to be a nurse, because it got affordable.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's like a huge part for sure.
And nowadays it's a routine
having it work
operation.
is one thing. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, that's how it should be. Like, if you find something that works and, is like better than the alternatives, yeah, it should be routine after a while. So that's good.
That used to mean open heart surgery. Nowadays we can do it with a catheter in the arm.
Yeah, the non-intrusive stuff is insane. Yeah.
I mean, it's still very intrusive, and you still need weeks and months to heal up from it. But insane. Yeah. Why does he call me mommy? Why do you call me mommy?
What do you mean? What do you? Huh? What the? But Why am I getting grilled on this when you're literally the mommy of all the snakes, and I'm a snake? So I feel like the math adds up there. I don't feel like I need to explain myself anymore.
I agree with Ahi. Bottom
What?
snake.
Huh? What the?
I cast power word bottom.
No, my bottom. It became bigger. No. Guys, this is why my butt's big. It's because people keep casting powered bottom on me. It doesn't do what you think it does.
Or just word power bottom.
What power?
Huh.
I keep telling everyone I'm a Switch, but they don't believe me. I can't believe it.
Yeah, Corix also pretends to be a Switch and nobody believes him. Hi, I'm nobody.
What the? Interesting. No taken.
Oh, my back. Don't get old.
Don't get old.
Yeah.
It's okay. You just need to suck the youth out of chat, and that'll be fine.
I need
just
to what?
Use them to.
Suck the youth
You
out
need
of
to
chat?
extract the youth out of chat. Yes.
See, normally when I suck chat, something else is coming out, but not youth.
Chad, what kind of substances are you supplying?
Sprite, mostly. It's really weird.
Interesting.
One would expect blood.
One would expect blood, but somehow it's vodka. What's happening?
Prey of Fear is filled with vodka, typical Finn.
Oh no.
As a fellow reptile, Idora is a pretty cute submissive snack. True.
What the? He really is. What the?
Yeah, sorry, your viewers just know what is up. It's just true. You have to deal with it,
I mean, it's not my fault that summer is coming up, and they're like, "Oh, Idora's a reptile. He must be really comfy to cuddle because he's cold-blooded, right?" That's not true. I run really hot. Come on now.
Yeah, but you all blah 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 blah. You only run hot because you're horny.
No, you can't tell him that. No. What the? Oh my god, my secret. No, it's out. Guys, cold-blooded just means that you can't regulate your body. You don't regulate your body temperature, but doesn't mean you can't generate heat though. Oof. No, checks out. What the? I'm very well behaved.
Sorry.
I'll have you know. Oh no.
They know what is up.
A bit of gutter brain. What?
Huh? Yeah, Idora has a bit of a gutter brain. I can tell you why he inherited it from me.
See?
You're
It's not my
welcome.
fault. Good. You're welcome.
I mean, it's still your
Damn.
fault.
What do you mean? Oh my! What do you mean it's my fault? It's not my fault. You
still
you
gonna
made me
blame
like
you.
this. You made me.
He's a slime dragon, so you're basically free AC. All I'm hearing is we're gonna put Ahi into a bathtub and then slide in.
Ahi, you can turn into a slip and slide. Congrats. Also, like, my brain is so fucking nerd-like pilled that I read AC as armor, like, class from D&D.
Fucking same.
It took me
I'm
a
actually
second.
looking for a third Pathfinder campaign right now.
Ooh.
Like, I'm
interesting,
DMing
interesting.
one. I have one I play in, which I play later today. But I want, like, another one. So a friend of mine...
A third one.
A friend and player of mine and I are looking for a third Pathfinder campaign right now, but it's hard to find something interesting. Yesterday we got an offer from someone who wanted to play PF2E ported Tomb of Annihilation. I'm just like, cool, so you're taking the legitimately worst 5e adventure from a system that is the worst at writing pre-made adventures, and you port it into a decent system so you can run the shit adventure in a decent... Why? Why?
That just sounds like a lot of extra work, right? Yeah.
Tomb of Annihilation, you know, that fun adventure which has amazing traps like if the players spend more than 5 minutes in this room, a big fat roll comes out of the wall and fucking flattens them. There is no save and there's nothing that tells them that it's gonna happen. You can just literally, the moment they enter the room, you start a timer, and if it reaches 5 minutes, the group dies. Tomb of Annihilation, everyone.
Top shelf writing right there.
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast couldn't write a good adventure if they were getting paid for it. And surprise, surprise, they are getting paid for it.
Which is pretty surprising, honestly, given how some people run their company.
I have a personal vendetta against anything written by Wizards of the Coast at this point. If I have to see Strahd in any random adventure one more time, I'm gonna punch them.
What do you mean you did not enjoy Curse of Strahd? What the?
No, Curse of Strahd is fine the first 300 times you play it because everybody wants to play it. Like, so Curse of Strahd is fine, but they start because Strahd brings them a ton of money. They have started putting Strahd in every adventure he doesn't belong in. So you're gonna have just Strahd showing up completely out of context, not being the big bad evil guy, he's just there. It's just things that happen now in the new 5e. Curse of Strahd is one of the few things that isn't shit. I vehemently disagree. Curse of Strahd is barely acceptable. But for me, as someone who is incredibly spoiled by running... I run my own homebrew campaigns for like over 15 years now. I have my own world I've been playing in for 13 years straight. I have been blessed with playing in really, really good campaigns. Barely enough just doesn't cut it for my tastes. I am a roleplay snob. I mean, I wrote my own system, so I can literally look at 5e and just scream in how simplistic it is and how limiting it is. And I've played my fair share of 5e, and I just don't want to see it anymore.
No, that's super fair.
After playing 5e for 7-8 years, I'm just so done with it. Guys, if you're still playing 5e, please give Pathfinder 2nd Edition a try. It's just as easy to pick up. It's as easy to pick up as 5e, but it's a million times better.
Like, right off the bat, like, Pathfinder 2e has so much, like, flexibility and just lets you, like, make what kind of character you want to make, right? Without, like, giving you resistance. And I just had fun with that, like, part of it, pretty much.
The customization in Pathfinder 2e is insane.
Yeah.
It's
I ran
so
like a
good.
bit of a custom campaign a little bit too, but I keep starting like custom like homebrew campaigns, right? And then I just get too busy and I have to like stop. So, oof.
So one of the characters the one character I'm running in the game we're playing today is a automaton. She looks like a porcelain doll, basically. She's a alchemist chirurgeon. She's basically a medical automated droid.
Baymax.
No, huh?
A Baymax from Big Hero
I've actually
6.
never seen that movie.
Oh, okay.
The Discord has told me already that I have to watch it and we're gonna watch it in movie time or whatever, but I've actually never seen it. But I've just played built this character that is built entirely around the idea of non-magical support and healing.
That's pretty
And
cool.
with like having battle medicine and the ability to literally create potions out of thin air because she's a medical robot. And I'm going hard on this almost a personality situation. Thank you for the follow, Ani.
Yeah.
It's like,
Let's go.
so she's like almost a full personality, but there's just moments where you notice, okay, that's actually a program talking to you. And it's really creeping some of the other players out, and I'm going really hard on that. It's very enjoyable to play.
It's just a very convincing chatbot. Don't worry about it.
I had to make a new character after my last one got exiled. She confessed.
What happened? What did they do?
Well, she got into an argument, some things happened, and she went to the guards and confessed to being a assassin with over 200 confirmed kills and also a vampire. And the guards didn't take kindly to that and therefore took her into arrest. And basically she tried to commit suicide by cops, and the group saved her ass against her wishes and made her just be exiled.
Oh no. Well, hopefully she's a vampire. She'll probably figure it out.
Oh yeah, she's fine. She took her girlfriend with her. So we had two new characters in one session.
Wait, how come she gets to be exiled with the girlfriend, huh? What the?
Well, they didn't exile the girlfriend, but the girlfriend just decided to go with her.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, the other player just was like, yeah, she's going with her. Okay,
fair enough.
That is not a script. That is something else. I don't believe that is a script.
Is that Wing? That's not Wing. I'm pretty.
That's Wingdings, isn't it? No, I refuse.
That's not Wingdings. Wait,
let me get the Windows translator here.
It's Burmese. Yeah, it's Burmese.
It's Burmese? Oh god. How is that words?
Like, people go creative. Wait, does Unicode have cuneiform? Unicode.
I'm not sure.
Cuneiform. Does it? It does, I think, maybe.
But yeah, and because what I wanted to say is because we're playing with the free archetype variety rule, I also was able to pick up Lore Master for her, so she also has a translator function. She speaks,
oh my god, she's like
yeah. She speaks 9 languages.
Holy damn. She's a medic and also a cunning linguist. Amazing.
Yeah. And she was a medical robot hired or bought for her old master, who was a very old dude who had a thing for religious texts. So she spent the last 14 years basically just either caring for him in his terminal condition of dying, and also actively translating ancient texts for him.
Yeah, that's very
No, it's not. She's not C3PO. You haven't played with her because you weren't there last session, Anchor, so you don't know how she acts yet. But she's definitely not C3PO.
How do you know it's Burmese so fast? It's called Google.
Yeah, we use Google Translate.
We have technology.
Another character I made was I basically used... so much for that. Hey, Azukesh, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Hi, welcome in, raiders. I hope you had a fun stream. What did you do today? I think
Let's go.
Oryx is AFK, so let me do the shout out myself. Yep, I definitely. There we go. What's a raid? It's when a bunch of other people from a different stream, when they end their stream, bring their viewers over to a new stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Raid Shadow Legends, but not.
It's like Raid Shadow Legends, but it doesn't suck. Thank you for the follow, Simpleton.
Let's go.
Much appreciated. But yeah, another character I made was basically I used the Magus plus... Oh god, how did I build her? So, class-wise she's a Magus, race-wise she's a human Nephilim.
Ooh,
which is like the Tiefling version of the PF2E rework.
Yeah.
And she was a... What was the archetype again? For archetype, I took Shadowcaster. And I basically themed her entirely around with this idea that she is an actual demon pushed into a mortal form to investigate something that's going wrong on Earth because hell is not getting any more souls. Something is going wrong. Where are all those souls going? So her standard thing was,
very fun.
Her weapon was a chain and a scythe that she could summon out of nowhere because that's something Maguses can just do.
Yeah.
So she had the spiked chain that she used to slap people to death with, this flaming spiked chains. And all her spells were basically themed around fire and CC with chains. And of course she had a whip because she was an actual Erinye in lore. So she was one of the punishers of sinners. So that was fun.
That sounds very fun. Yeah, that does sound fun.
You can do so many interesting things with PF2E.
You can.
Enjoy your lurk.
There's a lot of like small characters as well which can do a lot of creative things. I think one of my players like once basically made a rat person that just summons rats and has like a bunch of rats with them all the time.
Oh my god.
The rat queen.
We have a player in our group right now. So she started out as a literal sword. So she's a human that thousands of years ago got cursed to be a human sword, basically. So she has a sword form. And she was a fighter mechanically. So mechanically she was a fighter. And then because she had a not so voluntary contract with a fae who decided to live her, so she was a possessed, or it was called living vessel is the archetype. So whenever she went down in combat, her body would be taken over by her patron slash sugar daddy slash slave driver. And because she fucked up and insulted him, he has decided to transform her into a fae, and now she's a summoner because he decided she isn't able to be left alone.
Oh my god.
So what he did was transform her into a fae, and he is now always there, like an aspect of him is always there, which is her summon. Yeah, he's backseating her, basically.
Oh my god.
And he's such an asshole, and we have so many issues with him, and I wanna... Oh
and
no. Apparently today we are gonna get to have some fun with Pamela in the fucking fae.
Let's go.
But you can do so many fun things with Pathfinder in comparison to D&D.
Yeah, like Pathfinder like gives you the framework to do all of that stuff. Like sure, in D&D you can just like homebrew everything, but like then you get into arguments with people. But like Pathfinder just gives you the framework to do that from the beginning. So.
Yeah, in 5e you have an idea, you sit down and you somehow press it into the system. In Pathfinder you sit down and you can just do it. Which is so much cooler. Also, no two characters are the same. Which is something I appreciate a lot. No two human fighters will ever be the same. Because they can choose different feats. They can choose different skill feats. Different ancestry feats. So
There's so much like unique stuff you can pick right off the like
yeah,
bat. Like level 1, you're not gonna be identical to every other level 1 fighter.
yeah.
So.
Even at level 1, you have to pick like so many different things that you are just gonna be a unique character from the get-go. And I'm so appreciative that every class gets their subclass at level 1 if they have one. Like the amount of times I have looked at 5e and made a new campaign and went, fuck it, we start at level 3 just so everybody can have a class identity is insane. I don't think I've ever started a campaign under level 3 because of that reason.
Yeah.
Even the one time
like
we
a lot of the
started
class
with
mechanics
commoner stat
play.
block. There is this commoner homebrew mechanic for 5e where you start people out at level 0 basically, and they have commoner stat blocks. So they have a 10 in everything, but they can get 1/8 and 1/12 if they choose so. And they basically have something that is like, okay, you have one tiny thing that might later become a class. So you can have like one cantrip if you later become a wizard, or you can have like one fighting style. Stuff like that. So we played that, and even with that system, I went and leveled them up from level 0 to level 3 directly, because level 1 and 2 are so boring.
Oh, that's super fair.
But in PF2E, you can literally start at level 1. And everybody gets their class identity at level 1.
Everyone gets something unique to do on even at level 1.
Yeah. I like to start my groups at level 2 simply for one specific reason. I play with the free archetype feature, which becomes relevant at level 2. So I like to start my players out at level 2 so they already have an archetype, you know.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But you find it easy to just stick with 5e and homebrew the shit out of it until it does what I want it to do? Yeah, I get that. But the main thing that I have noticed is I've been playing Pathfinder 2e for 1.5 years now, roughly. And I've never felt the need to homebrew it.
Yeah,
like in 5e, I couldn't run a single campaign without homebrewing it.
Yeah, that's like the big difference. And it just makes like games so much like smoother, like not having to homebrew stuff.
Yeah,
because the second you start homebrewing, you open up a can of worms.
Yeah, in PF2E, because they release so much content, and because it is free and everything is on Archives of Nephis, and you can just have all the modules you want, and there is so much fan-made content for it as well, and there's just so much content for PF2E. They just released 4 new races like 2 weeks ago. It's insane.
That sounds interesting. Yeah.
And they just bring out new ancestries and stuff all the time to fill in all the gaps. And it's just really fucking cool that you have no issues and you never feel the need, I need to homebrew a race now. Or I need to homebrew an entire class. Or I need to homebrew 17 different spells so my world functions. Also, I love how much more valuable marshals are in PF2E. Because like 5e marshals are so useless post level 6. Especially at around level 10, 12, when wizard starts getting spells that can eradicate an entire town. And then the marshals like, oh yeah, I can attack thrice now. Today is the best day of my life.
It doesn't scale the same.
Or you look at like level 18, and it's like the barbarian goes like, oh, I'm level 20 now. I now have 24 constitution instead of 20. What did you get, wizard? Oh, I can cast wish now.
Oh my god. Yeah, the scaling in D&D is quirky for sure.
5e scaling is broken. In 15 years, I have played one campaign past level 12. And I stopped it really quick because nobody was having fun.
Oh no.
It's just, I personally don't like high level D&D, and it just gets completely out of whack.
Like low level D&D, I've mostly only played low level D&D because like I start campaigns and for some reason we have to stop, right? But like with low level D&D, You can have a lot of fun with like the monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like as a DM especially, but like once you get into high level stuff, like things just become too much. Like, okay, I'm just gonna do like 10 things on my turn. But yeah.
The one thing I will give 5e is that because it is so simple and so simplistic, honestly. It's not just simple, it's very simplistic, which is very limited. It is very easy to homebrew monsters for 5e. Because you literally just throw 5 stats into a stat block and boom, bang, Bob's your uncle. I have homebrewed enemies for 5e in a matter of like 10 minutes and had a finished encounter. It is way easier to homebrew monsters in 5e. But aside from that, that is the only thing that 5e has going for it, in my opinion. Yeah, level 12 is a good stopping point. Everything after level 12 just becomes ridiculous. It's also that 5e, or Wizards of the Coast in general, refuse to balance around the way the game is actually played nowadays. Because, like, nobody has the... how do I write this? So 5e is balanced around the idea of your group having between 5 and 7 encounters a day. Not necessarily all combat encounters, but 5 to 7 encounters. So you're supposed to have 3 to 4 combats per adventuring day. Which brings me to 2 questions. The first one, are you fucking drunk? And the second one, how do commoners survive in your world? But no matter. If you have your 5 combats a day, suddenly marshals with their recharge on short rest are a lot more valuable. But nobody plays D&D like that. Because for most people it's like, okay, you have 1 combat every 4 adventuring days when it makes sense. Because trash monsters are fucking boring. Nobody wants to fight 17 goblins.
It's just like bookkeeping at that point. Like, if you have that many combat encounters, a lot of it's either like really trivial and you're just going through the motions, or like it's gonna be like very tiring and you're gonna do like 2 and then you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go home now, goodbye.
You know what the best part is? In Pathfinder there is not a single short rest recharge thing. There is no short rests in Pathfinder. You don't need to ask for a short rest, you can just apply wound, like if you need to regain hit points, there's just the medical what's it called? Not
the
battle
medicine skill or whatever it's called, right?
Yeah, the one that you do for medicine. In combat it's battle medicine, it's not cure wounds. Treat wounds.
Yeah, I
treat
can't
wounds
remember.
is the word I'm looking for. You can just treat wounds someone once per hour to basically patch them up. With a heal kit. That's just what you do. But you never sit down for like an hour and have a short rest so you can regain hit points, because it just doesn't make any sense that way.
Yeah, you don't just like sleep it off.
Yeah, and no class has these recharges on short rest mechanics, so you're never interrupting your gameplay flow. You just keep going, keep going, keep going. If you need to regain hit points between combats, you can chug a potion or you can apply some bandages, and you just keep going, which also means nothing is balanced around short rests, which in turn means if you are the type of person that wants to run 6 combat encounters a day, you can. And it will feel the exact same for the players as a campaign where you run 1 encounter every 5 days. Balance-wise, it will feel the same. Which also means, of course, spellcasters are so bad in spellcasters are fine. It's just that marshals are better. Spellcasters are not as overpowered anymore. Healing is an actual thing. Can we talk about that? How 5e just stunted healing?
Like, healing in Pathfinder, like, you actually need to make sure that you have, like, the sustain with healing. While in, like, 5e, you just, like...
Any good DM
it helps a lot.
can adjust.
Oh, yeah.
And since everybody that has training in medicine can treat wounds, you don't really need a healer. I'm just saying it helps a lot to have one in combat.
Yeah.
What I like to do is, for example, I don't run trash combat. I instead run combat that makes sense in like a lore or story way. Yeah. And I make those encounters really, really hard.
The few I've done in Pathfinder, I make them like memorable, right? I don't add like combat just to have combat. I don't like have, oh, you walk into the cave, here's some goblins. I always like make it like, oh, you go to this like place you're trying to investigate. Oh, there are these weird creatures that you've never seen before. What lore implications does this have, right? And stuff like that.
Right now, the last combat my group had was an old war golem that some miners dug up.
Ooh.
And because they were with the adventurers guild, they were asked to take care of the golem. And this golem turned out to be an old war construct that was left over from one of the wars one of my players' families has waged 400 years ago.
Oh no.
So that was fun. Also, because he was a construct, he had woken up some actual elementals, so there was 2 living boulders there as well. They I think one-tapped one of the players and almost one-tapped another.
That sounds like it could have gone wrong, but yeah.
With 4 players, I'm legitimately... I'm still learning how to balance PF2E encounters, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've already said I'm not making a single encounter that is not at least severe in difficulty, because it's just so easy otherwise.
Yeah.
Because my players are insane. They roll. They have more luck than brains, let me tell you. They are unable to roll badly.
Oh my god, they've got the naturally weighted dice.
The naturally weighted dice, indeed.
You get them to play like XCOM or something. You're never gonna miss a hit. Oh, my luck with XCOM. Oof.
Oh, don't worry. I'm just waiting until they get to fight some servants of gods.
That's when it gets quirky.
Oh, you know, sometimes when gods just decide, no, you don't hit. I'm protecting my follower. When you as a DM can just say, yeah, it's unfair, but you're fighting an evil god. What did you expect?
Yep, this checks out. It's legit.
You want to play D&D eventually? I've said it before. If you want to play D&D and you don't want to play in person, there is this website. It's an online tabletop website. It's called Roll20. Roll20 has a really good LFG section. Please, for all your D&D needs, use Roll20. If you're looking for a Pathfinder game, there is the official Pathfinder 2E server. It's a Discord server. I think you can find it just by Googling. So you can literally just, or I can just copy this one. Here, I'm gonna post you guys the link. If you are interested in playing Pathfinder, here is the official Pathfinder 2E Discord. It has a very decent LFG section. Obviously, there is way less Pathfinder players than there is 5e players, mostly because 5e is a household name.
Yeah, it's pretty much like mainstream at this point, but yeah.
Yeah, I think Pathfinder is legitimately the better system.
Yeah.
And by now it has also more content than 5e, because
for sure,
Paizo have no fucking chill. The Paizo are like, oh, you want I heard you like content, here's more content.
Yes, give me more of the content, Paizo. More content, please.
Yeah, I have the same feeling, Koshi. Oof. That is not where water belongs. Okay. Yeah. The moment when you swallow spit into the wrong area.
Yeah. When snake and human biology mix, things get a bit tricky. It's understandable.
Are you saying I made a mistake?
No, I didn't say you made a mistake. I'm just saying that,
That's
there's some complications sometimes, and
But yeah, Roll20 for those of you that want to play D&D or World of Dungeons or any other very simplistic game. But mostly 5e, you just go into Roll20 game, join a game, and it shows you the entire directory. You can search games by which system they play. if they just allow you to jump in, if they have mature rating, if they're free to play, which day you want it, which time you want it. Please go and abuse the fuck out of Roll20's LFG. It's a very good LFG system, especially for D&D players.
Mm-hmm.
For any other things, there's obviously Reddit r/LFG.
Yeah.
However, I ask you, do you really want to play with a Redditor?
I mean, it depends on. I feel when you take averages into account, yeah, maybe.
D&D in general is too social of a thing for you? Oh, but Fia, you sounded very social when I tried to flirt with you.
What? That was. I feel like getting flirted with and playing D&D are two different types of social interactions, right, Fia?
Sure. So she can flirt like a champion, but she cannot play D&D, is that what you're saying? You're like a continent away. How would you know? Maybe I'm approaching your house at accelerating speed.
Rapidly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What if I'm even accelerating?
Snakes are very aerodynamic. Yeah.
Actually, Roll20 is getting better for PF2E as well.
Ooh.
The new PF2E Roll20 sheet does look pretty fucking nice.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Oh, I want to play more like
TRPGs.
Sure. You can try.
Hey, if you Tuesdays are free. I still have a spot in my campaign.
Oh, I don't want to make commitments because like my stream schedule is silly.
I can send you the timing later.
Ooh.
It does look decently nice, doesn't it? From the one screenshot
It does.
that
It
they
does
have
look
there.
nice. Yeah.
3 basic rules: auto calculations, automatic dice.
Ooh, nice.
So apparently you can now play Pathfinder 2E on Roll20 as well. Also, the one thing you don't forget, the entirety of PF2E is open source, so you can access it at any given time. If you're interested in getting into Pathfinder 2nd edition, I can only tell you, go to Archives of Nephis. AON prot. That's what
would recommend.
Yeah, it's great. The entire system is on that website except for the new things that haven't been uploaded yet.
Yeah.
But AON prot is so great. I fucking love that it exists. It has an entire new player guide. If you have played 5e before, Pathfinder is basically the same except for the combat mechanic. Like actions. Actions are different, but aside from that, Pathfinder is very simple.
It's not that hard to like figure out, like, yeah.
Yeah, if you've played 5e before, you will understand Pathfinder 2e very, very quickly. If you've never played before, it's not much more difficult than 5e, and 5e could be played by someone without a working brain. Yeah, Roll20 now has a new Pathfinder character sheet beta that looks a lot better than the old one.
Yeah.
I do own a subscription to Forge, so I'm gonna continue using that one because I really like how nice Forge is to use, and Foundry.
I need to check my Foundry subscription. I haven't played Pathfinder in a while. I need to see if I'm still paying for it.
All I'm saying is, I hope that Roll20 gets to the point where it can run Pathfinder really well. Not because I don't want to pay for Forge. Forge is still great, but I want to have a decent LFG for Pathfinder games as well.
It's also like a lot more accessible and easier to get people onto Roll20. I feel like, especially if they're already on Roll20 to play other games.
It's very, very free to use.
Yeah. They have that going
the main point with Roll20 is that it's free.
Yeah.
Or just like an online version of Foundry.
Yeah. I wanna try like
basically Foundry runs on your PC and Forge is the online version of that if you don't want to do port forwarding or you don't want to rent a server. Forge basically is a you do need a Foundry license for it to work because it doesn't own the system. So you have to buy a Foundry license, and then you basically rent a server from Forge that is completely separate from your PC, so you don't have to actually connect players to your system. Yeah. And it just allows you to do maintenance online and stuff like that, so you don't have to constantly fiddle around offline with stuff like, for example, even if you have a server running with Foundry, players can't connect unless you have your Foundry open, which is just not something I personally want to do. So I bought this subscription to Forge, which makes it easy to host it online.
Yeah. If you like playing Pathfinder regularly, it's super worth it.
Oh, definitely. It's also one of the most malleable and modularized VTTs or virtual tabletops.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's basically like Roll20 but on crack.
Yeah, you can do a lot more with it for sure. Like Roll20, you need to learn the system a lot more. With,
Foundry just automizes a ton. And also has like the entire compendium in there. Also, since Foundry and Paizo work together very, very closely, the moment something releases in book form, it's automatically updated in Foundry as well. They literally time those releases, so nice. You get the module the moment it releases, and you get it for free, which is very, very nice. Like the Witch Wilds or whatever it's called, Into the Wilds, which released like a week ago. I already have it in my game. My players have already made backup characters that happen to be mermaids. I see you, Morgan.
Oh my god. The mermaids with their own venom sacs. I can't believe it.
Yeah, people were just waiting for the mermaid characters, and I don't get it. I don't get mermaids. I don't think they're that cool. Snakes are way cooler.
Yes, let's go. Snakes.
You probably still rather stick with Roll20 despite all its flaws. That's understandable. Roll20 is a lot easier to pick up, in my opinion. But also you have to learn the systems way more.
Yeah. And once you use it, like it's the investment into learning a different thing is sometimes just a bit too much sometimes.
Yeah, Foundry needs a lot more upfront learning how to use the VTT because it has so many more options, but once you've learned it, it's a lot more fluent to use. Or fluid?
Yeah.
Flappy.
Flappy to use, yes, exactly.
Hey, how it's like hours up. Let's see who is online, so we can slowly think about who we raid.
Sure, let's go find a raid target.
I already know who we're gonna raid.
Oh, let's go.
Dre is streaming, playing Destiny.
Ooh.
Rayfrig, a friend of mine.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, Idora, what's going on your end? Anything interesting happening in your stream anytime soon?
Anything interesting happening?
This is your point to promote yourself.
I just finished something interesting earlier today. I don't know when the next interesting thing I'm doing is coming up, but yeah, maybe next week I might be giving my mods therapy. We'll see. Hopefully, I have planned that.
What do you mean you're gonna give your mods therapy?
Because I had a community goal on my stream for 606,969 points, and they just got to that community goal a few days ago. And the community goal was, my mods need therapy, please contribute. So I need to give my mods therapy now.
That's bad.
Don't ask me why they need therapy. That's not my problem. It's not my fault. But yeah. I guess that might happen next week. That's about it, I guess. But yeah. It was a lot of fun though. Thank you for having me.
Oh god. You have redeemed Kazumi. I hope you know what you just did to yourself.
Wait, do you have an actual kazoo?
I hope you're happy.
Perfect. Oh my god. A kazoo, an actual kazoo. Let's go.
Yeah. You ever seen that clip of Calliope Mori where she bought 3 kazoos because she thought you had
Yes!
to blow into them, and then somebody was like, "You should hum into it." What the frick? Well, Dre just told me not to rate him because his internet is shitting the bed, so I have to find someone else.
Okay. You got time, you got time. You can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, I'm not in any hurry.
I want to buy a harmonica just to shove into my mouth so it can do those like don't laugh like streams, right? But with a harmonica.
Those are fun.
Right?
I know who we're gonna rate.
Oh, let's go.
So guys, if you enjoyed today's content, I do this every weekend. Every Saturday I have a new guest. It's quite nice. Next week it's gonna be Medusa Skirt. The following week it's gonna be my favorite snake child, which is unapologetically Yongyi. She's the best. Sorry, none of you can compete. She's just the best snake.
It's
I'm sorry.
Understand.
Aside from that, we have a Discord community. We're a community of 6 streamers. We're called the Patisserie Primrose. All pings are opt-in, so you will not get ping spammed. I would be very appreciative if you joined, if you want to stay in touch with the community, hang out with me in voice chat, or just keep on top of what I'm doing. Tomorrow we're gonna cook minestrone, which is basically same starting time, so 2 hours ago, but tomorrow we do cooking stream.
Let's
Need
go.
to add the snack to the cute snack collection. Yeah, let me do another shout out for Idora here really quickly.
Thank you, thank you.
So guys, go and follow
Let's
Idora.
go.
I will see you all in the next stream. Until then, I can't type. Until then, please take care of yourself. Drink some water, you dehydrated raisins. And as always, be excellent to each other. I'm your Snommy, and I really need to take a leak. See you all tomorrow. Bye bye. Say goodbye, Idora.
Bye bye. Bye bye.